From this possibly being Ezra Miller's last time as the Scarlet Speedster to Grant Gustin potentially being cast as a replacement. Are you all as excited as I am about the upcoming Flash movie? I mean, we've been waiting for this for what feels like forever, right? Now, there's been a lot of buzz lately about whether or not Grant Gustin will be making an appearance in the movie. Let me tell you, there are so many rumors floating around, it's insane. Some sources have claimed that they've seen Grant on set during filming, and that has me wondering if he's going to have a cameo, or maybe even a small role in the movie. I mean, can you imagine how cool that would be if it's true? Now, I know Grant himself has said he hasn't been approached about being in the movie, but that doesn't mean it's completely off the table, especially with this bombshell I'm about to tell you about. There's a rumor going around that James Gunn is bringing in a new actor to take up the mantle in the new DCU. And among the list of names rumored to appear in the Flash movie, some reports suggest that Gustin could replace Miller. If this is true, it'd be the second and last time Gustin and Miller's Flashes will cross paths, with Miller previously guest starring in the Arrowverse crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earths. More on that later, but regardless of whether or not he appears in the movie, it's clear that his legacy as the Flash should be honored in the film.
Flash, you finally came back after you abandoned Grodd.
I know. And I'm sorry.
After all, he's the one who made the character a household name in the first place. And get this, there's a new piece of information coming from YouTuber John Campea. Apparently, he has a secret source whispering this news in his ear that Gustin could step into the role of Barry Allen. This means Miller's run in the Flash movie might be over for good. It's a bold move, but it's one that many fans would welcome with open arms. After all, Gustin has been playing the Flash on TV for almost a decade and has won the hearts of fans worldwide. I mean, the man does portray the Flash with a lot of charm. Plus, Ezra Miller has been having a tough time with the law, too. And let's not forget that the Flash TV show has done some amazing crossovers with other DC shows and movies in the past. So anything's possible. But let's break down everything besides this rumor from Campea. First, let's talk about the amazing trailer that dropped recently. Did you catch that first glimpse of the DCEU's multiverse that Barry Allen is about to unveil?
Tell me something. You can go anywhere and fight to save this one.
It's a total game changer. I mean, Michael Keaton is returning as Batman for crying out loud. And let's not forget about Sasha Calle's debut as Supergirl. Needless to say, the potential for even more chaos is almost too much to handle. Now, back to the question at hand. What are the chances of Grant being in the Flash movie? Unfortunately, there hasn't been any official word yet that he'll be making an appearance. But don't lose hope just yet. There's still a chance that he could have a cameo. We know how much Gustin's version of the Flash means to fans of the Arrowverse, so it'd be a great way to honor all the fans if he did make an appearance in the movie. But then again, there are some reasons why the actor might not be in the film. For one, he's not listed as a part of the official cast, and with the already confirmed appearances of Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck as Batman, there might not be room for Gustin's Flash. But we can't forget that sometimes movies like to keep big cameos and surprises under wraps until the actual release date, so there's still a chance that the star could show up and shock us all. But here's why being in the Flash movie is a possibility. We can't deny that this multiverse concept they're taking from the MCU is one of the most exciting things about this film.
I created a world with no metahumans, and now there's no one to defend us.
And what's the best way to celebrate the rich history of the DC multiverse? By having two different Flashes from two different DC franchises, of course. Sure, we're already getting two different versions of Barry Allen in the movie, but having Gustin's Flash show up would make it even more special. I mean, think about it. It'd pay homage to the comic book storyline that introduced Jay Garrick and Barry Allen for the first time. I mean, this was the moment that opened up the entire concept of the DC multiverse. Now, I think we all know that DC DC loves to have different actors play the same characters in different adaptations, so having Gustin's Flash alongside Miller's Flash would be a dream come true for all of us. I know the Arrowverse and the DCEU have been kept separate in the past, but hello! Are we forgetting about Crisis on Infinite Earths, which prove that they exist in the same multiverse?
The antimatter universe.
I mean, Miller has already made a cameo appearance in Gustin's Crisis on Infinite Earths event, so a return of the favor would only seem natural. And with the Flash movie diving even deeper into that concept, it'd be a missed opportunity not to include Gustin's Flash in some way, especially considering how popular Grant Gustin is as the Flash. Sure, Ezra Miller has played the character in multiple DC movies, but my man Gustin has played Barry Allen for almost 200 episodes on the CW TV series. It's safe to say that this makes him the definitive version of the character for many of us. Now, aside from all the rumors and hope of seeing him in this new movie, get this, some of the movie's official merchandise might also have confirmed this possibility.
Barry, what are you doing? Our kids are gonna want to see that.
The Flash movie's official visual companion features a cover that spotlights Ezra Miller's hero front and center, but he's also surrounded by multiple versions of the Flash from the comics and video games. Now, the most exciting thing is that Gustin's Flash is also featured prominently among them. This teases his potential role in the movie. It's important to note that when a new live-action version of a character debuts, the previous one is usually phased out. So, Gustin's version of the character being featured so prominently is a pleasant surprise. So hold on to your seats, DC fans, because this multiversal extravaganza is going to be lit. Because, let's be real, The Flash is a huge project for the DCU, mostly because it's supposed to bring together a bunch of characters, all connected to Barry Allen in some way. We're talking Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, Jason Momoa, and more. So who's to say that Grant Gustin won't be one of the people making an appearance too? Yeah, I get it, it's all rumors and nothing's confirmed, but all signs are pointing to a definite yes. Now, I know some of you might be wondering how this is even possible, since Gustin has been playing the Flash for almost a decade. But hey, anything's possible when it comes to the multiverse, right? Especially since Gustin is on his last ride as Barry Allen in this 9th season of The Flash. So the possibility of seeing him in the movie is too exciting to ignore.
Welcome back. Let's do this one last time. Initiate Omega maneuvers now.
Either way, whether or not Grant appears in the movie, one thing's for sure, this is going to be one epic adventure. It has time travel, alternate universes, and superheroes in the mix. I just can't wait to see how the storyline translates to the big screen. It's gonna be a wild ride, and we're all in it together. But for now, that's all from me about Grant Gustin being in the Flash movie.